it's going to be no shock to all of you who I think is going to win the ABKC Nationals in regards to the American Bully breed, and probably, most likely, best in show. Got this mic working? I'll put the coffee down. What's going on, you guys? It is your boy Al with the Heavy Hitter Bully Crew, and we are back with another lit video for you guys. And first and foremost, before we get into the video, we want to give thanks to the man up above for giving us the opportunity to be able to bring to you this video right here. So what am I going to be covering in this video? And you could tell by the title already, this video was very successful last year, and I do think that this is probably going to become a yearly thing that we're going to do now, and it's going to be the ABKC Nationals prediction video. So don't forget to like, comment, and sub to the channel. Check off the bell notification icon to become part of the family. With that being said, let's get into the video. All right, you guys, so before I get into my prediction, let me get a sip of my coffee real quick. Woo! Hey, listen, there's just something about when that coffee hit in the morning, especially when you're on content creating mode. It's just something different. As you can tell by the mug, we love DBZ too. But all right, so just like last year, before I give my predictions, I'm gonna be shouting out the top dogs on the list that I have out in front of me, okay? And what we do is we try to give recognition to all of these beautiful dogs that exemplify the breed tremendously. And as all of you know, through the basis of my channel and my content, I try to push this breed forward, and I really want the world, especially if they don't really know about the breed, to really develop an understanding of what the American Bully is supposed to look like. So just like last year, I'm going to be reading off the top dog list, and I'm going to be showing pictures if I can find them as I'm speaking. So if you notice, I got my phone out in front of me right now. I'm going to be reading off the dogs off the list. All right, so if you don't catch me looking at the camera, this is why. So, number one on the list, I gave him a huge shout out last year. I even said that his run was coming, and I felt like it was coming up this year. Some people might have disagreed, but there is no contesting the accomplishments that this boy was able to achieve in this show season. Number one, owned by Black Cabin Bullies, Hangman. And y'all already know me. I've already voiced my opinion on Hangman. Hangman is a bad dude. All right, you guys. So, number two on this list, and he was tremendous this whole show year. And actually, him and Hangman were going at it multiple times this year. And y'all seen him on my favorite American Bullies list. Number two, Grand Champion Zeus. Grand Champion Zeus, as you could tell, and it's gonna sound repetitive, but he is a bad dude. All right. Number three on this list, as all of you know I love this dog tremendously. Y'all know how I feel about him. Number three, Grand Champion Art. Grand Champion Art once again. And I'm gonna change it up this time. He is a bad man. Now, let me get the Stephen A clip.
He's a bad man.
All right, you guys. Number four, Grand Champion Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank is absolutely incredible. As you could tell, before I finish off this list, I want to say this first and foremost. The Grand Champion class is here for the ABKC Nationals. Must-see TV, pay-per-view, pay for it. Insane. You know, I actually, what ABKC should do is get professional people over there to stream that event, because holy crap, the ring this year is going to be insane. All right, so number five, Amazon Bullies. Grand Champion Malakara. Oh man, y'all already know how I feel about Malakara. He was on my top 10 favorite American Bullies list. He is simply incredible. After Malakara, we have my man's owned by Jose Valenzuela Jr., the great Bambino. Y'all already know how I feel about him. He is incredible, and if you've seen my videos, I've used him multiple times in examples of the breed. When it comes to showcasing the headpiece, the chest, the bone, the totality of the dog, man, he's just simply a bad dude. So coming up after the great Bambino, we have Ringmaster Vito. Vito is another one that is just a bad dude. And I know that sounds repetitive, but when you're talking about the elite of the elite as it pertains to the American Bully, holy smokes, man. I wish I had another phrase that I could use to describe how badass these dogs look. So coming up right after Vito, we have Showtime Kennels North. I'm gonna just spell it out at the bottom. So if I mispronounced it, my bad. But listen, He came in right after Ringmaster Vito with 6 best of breed wins. I want you to understand, when we're asking about the best of breed wins, you have to understand how difficult it is. Not only do you have to beat a slammed grand champion class, but you have to beat the best of the American bullies in the ring. To be able to achieve just 6 wins alone is simply incredible. So next on this list, we have Doghouse Bullies, Big Apache. And y'all already know how I feel about Big Apache. Big Apache's a badass dude. And to be honest with you, the closest thing that we had to what you're gonna be seeing the ABKC Nationals this year, I wanna say it happened a couple of months ago. They had the best American bullies in the game at the show. I forget what show it is, but you had all of them in the ring at once. You had Zeus, Hangman, Art, Apache. It was just simply incredible to see those dogs go at it. Like, it was incredible. But getting into the last dog, all right? We have Blue Collar Bullies, My Boy Blue. And My Boy Blue is a bad dude. And listen, I want to first and foremost give big time respect and a huge shout out to all of these dogs and their accomplishments, their owners, their handlers, the kennels that produced them. I need you to understand that we try to give the most amount of credit we can on this channel. You want to know why? Because it's all about pushing the breed forward and having people understand what the American Bully is supposed to look like. And I want to say congratulations to all of you on your success with your productions and with your dogs in the ring. So with that being said, now let's get into my predictions. So the moment that all of you have been waiting for, right, as we just give a big congratulations and giving everybody that respect they deserve in the ring, as far as the kennels, owners, and handlers that have done tremendous work with these dogs in the ring. As all of you know, I said it before, that this year in the ABKC, it feels like there's a lot more of a level playing field. The reason why I say that is because in the previous 2 years, when you looked at Grand Champion Blue and Grand Champion Zero, they all went on massive runs. We all know what Grand Champion Zero was able to accomplish last year with 100 best of breed wins. And for the most part, we knew that when he went to the ABKC Nationals that he was gonna win for the most part. And like I said, we had some people that had, like me, who they would like to see as a sleeper. And I picked Hangman for my sleeper last year, and I said that he was gonna go on his run this year. So it's gonna be no shock to all of you who I think is gonna win the ABKC Nationals in regards to the American Bully breed, and probably, most likely, best in show, Grand Champion Hangman. As all of you know, and I said it last year, and I feel like I'm being very repetitive, but Grand Champion Hangman is just a bad dude. And when I talk about a quality American Bully, he has it all. And we're talking about the traits that the American Bully is supposed to have. The dome piece, the bone, the chest drop, the conformation, the mass, the muscle mass, the rear mass, the angulation. And I know some people say that he's a little stiff in the stifles. For me personally, we can nitpick every dog. But there's one thing that's for certain about Hangman, is that he is a complete American bully. He is a badass dog, a dog that, in my opinion, will win the ABKC Nationals. Follow him on his journey. Follow Lee Bullock on Facebook and on Instagram. They're at Black Cabin Bullies. Now, with that being said, let's get into my sleeper picks. So last year, Grand Champion Zero and the year before that, Grand Champion Blue went on tremendous runs, and I said that before, right? But you have to understand, basically going into the ABKC Nationals, you basically knew they were gonna win, right? Based off their achievements, based off of what they were, and they just looked incredible. And this year, the quality of the American Bully was so good that you had dogs that were more so evenly matched this year. So this year is a completely different ball game because it feels like there are much more dogs on this tier that could win it all right? So when we're talking about my sleeper picks, and I want to get this out there, right? I'm gonna get it out in a way where I'm gonna talk about the dogs that are ranked first, all right? So dogs that I wouldn't be shocked placed over Hangman, one best of breed. Grand Champion Zeus, bad dude. Ringmaster Vito, bad dude. Frank the Tank, bad dude. Grand Champion Art, bad dude. Bambino, bad dude. Y'all already know how I feel about them, right? So it wouldn't shock me if these dogs did incredible things. Now I'm gonna get into dogs that you might not have heard of that are probably gonna show really, really well. And don't be surprised if they placed over Hangman. Now, I'm gonna say this first and foremost, these are just sleepers. I really do feel like Hangman is gonna win because I feel like he's overall the most complete American bully in the game as of right now. When we're talking about dogs that could potentially be Hangman, you have to look at the show year and which dogs beat him. So Grand Champion Babyy placed over him at the show. I forget where, but she placed over to him, I want to say in the show in the summertime. And I want to say Hangman that day took 3 best of breed wins. She ended up taking 1 best of breed win, if I recall properly. I could be mistaken, but I don't believe Grand Champion Babyy is going to be there, okay? So that just goes to show you the quality of American Bully, because Grand Champion Babyy, produced by Blue No Bullies, is just a simply incredible dog. Next, he also, I want to say, lost to Grand Champion Dream. As all of you know, XL Grand Champion Dream is a bad dog. When we're talking about females with great breed type, XL female especially, give her the proper shout out that she deserves. The first XL female grand champion in the United States. You gotta give a big shout out to that girl, ABKC XL grand champion Dream. And I cannot wait, honestly, to see that girl in the ring, because she is incredible. I think she's gonna turn a lot of heads. Shout out to all pro kennels, because they are really doing a great job with her, especially when it comes to putting out the content, showing her in that light. Man, she's an incredible girl, and I'm very intrigued to see what she does in the ring. Now, this one might be a little controversial to all of you, and obviously whatever your feelings are about him doesn't really matter. You already know on this channel we keep it 100 and we just keep it a stack, okay? And when we're looking at American Bully, a dog that is just incredible, wow, from the mass perspective. And I've shown you multiple videos over the course of the year using Dave Wilson's opinions and using other people's opinions based on what the ABKC is looking for. So as all of you know, a lot of these people want the American Bully to push the extremities without going over the edge, okay? Which means that they want a lot of mass. And we're talking about these dogs. Grand Champion King Kong of Muscle Tone Bullies. He is muscled up all the way through. Literally insane. Grand Champion King Kong of Muscle Tone Bullies took a win over Grand Champion Hangman earlier this year. And I want to say that happened in Allentown. Please forgive me if I don't recall properly, but he did take a Grand Champion win over Hangman. And Grand Champion King Kong, as all of you know, I did my video last year, went on a crazy run. He started off just showing in pocket class and competed all the way through and got to best of breed for the American Bully. So it wouldn't shock me if I saw King Kong place over Hangman because of the totality of the breed, what they want, and he's already beat him before. And last year, in my opinion, I think the judge was very heavily thinking about placing King Kong over Grand Champion Zero. Now, that's just my opinion. I just go by, you know, looking at how they were evaluating, and I just felt like Kong was really impressing last year, and he's really impressing this year. So it wouldn't surprise me, because now he's a Grand Champion. It would not shock me if he placed top 5, okay? And it would not shock me if he placed over Hangman. Now, ABKC Grand Champion Lou MF Kane, owned by Tri-Art Bullies. He is a bad dude. He was your standard winner for champion class last year, and he is just an incredible dog, muscled up, thick bone, compact back. He's just an incredible bull, and it wouldn't surprise me if this man ended up making some noise in his class this year. All of these dogs are terrific. All of these dogs are amazing. When we're talking about the dogs that are ranked in the best of breed wins, and now we're talking about dogs that maybe aren't spoken about, I'm just going to be 100% honest in my opinion. I do believe this is Hangman's year. I said it last year. I'm gonna play the clip. So as far as my sleeper pick, Grand Champion Hangman, he was as advertised in the ring. He showed amazing. He had the best movement in Grand Champion class. His conformation was elite. And the thing that I felt held him back from winning and taking it all was simply put that he didn't have as much breed type as the other dog, and especially as Zero. But that's because he's still a puppy. I still feel like Grand Champion Hangman's year is coming up, and I believe it's coming up next year. Once he starts popping a little bit more and developing into that frame, he's gonna be a terror to deal with in the ring. I really do feel like this is gonna be the year of the Hangman, and I feel like he's gonna go all the way with it. So with that being said, let's wrap up the video. All right, you guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and sub to the channel. Check off the bell notification icon to become part of the family. And now that we have all of that out there, I wanna once again congratulate all of these kennels, handlers, the dogs for having such an amazing show season. I cannot wait to see how it all unfolds at the 2023 ABKC Nationals. As I said, and I've been repetitive with this year is much more of a level playing field, that it would not shock me if any one of the sleepers I named went over Hangman. But for me personally, y'all already know how I feel about my American bullies. I want them to be balanced and complete, which means that they have the conformation along with the traits, along with the drive, and along with the proper temperament. And I feel like Hangman checks all of those boxes, and I feel like this year is the year to Hangman. But with that being said, we'll see how it all unfolds at the 2023 ABKC Nationals. Lastly, and I'm gonna say this again, don't forget to like, comment, and sub to the channel. If you like this video, sub to the channel. We're able to get this content out to more people, and I will forever be grateful. And I'm so humble of all the support we've gotten. So that's gonna wrap it all up, and I cannot wait to see how everything unfolds. Have a blessed day, bully family. We'll catch you on the next one.